Welcome to the Seleucid campaign for Et Impera 1.2, and here we are guys, we are laying siege to Nikomedia, not because I really wanted to do it, because you can see we got the Romans the other side of the water, but simply because Bithynia declared war on our satrapy over here, Lydia, and we had to come over and defend them because Bithynia had pushed out here and taken this region here. We ended up with a couple of reasonable battles in this area where we fought the siege, and then we had a 2-on-2 battle here, and you can see here my armies have now pushed through and laid siege to Nikomedia. And right at the end of that video I was talking about 2-army and 3-army sieges, and someone's actually left a comment saying would I do a 3-army siege, because they weren't too sure what I was talking about. Well, why not, let's go for it guys. It's going to be a very easy battle, because I mean if I click here and we go for this, you can see here we've already got a massive superiority. The Bithynian forces are literally a garrison, their garrison fleet, and a small fleet here. And if I bring this army in, which is the main reason I would use a 3-army siege, is if I bring this army in and then we come in here, you can see I've now got quite a powerful auto resolve. We got up to 80%, and that's why I would use a 3-army siege, simply to get the auto resolve to come out here and take this settlement relatively easy, which is what I would do. But someone's asked, so we're going to fight a 3-army siege. Now, when I say a 3-army siege, this is against a walled settlement, and it's to do with the fact that whenever you attack with armies, bearing in mind that the maximum number of units you can have on the field at any one time is 40. If I attack here with this army will be on the battlefield in full strength, and then what will happen is these armies will reinforce in a piecemeal matter. And the way the game works is they take like the first 10 units, so 1, 2, 3. So you're talking like this. So what happens is I will have a lot of heavy artillery turning up on the battlefield, and for a siege battle the troops I really need is these missile troops, but they will come on very late in the battle. Now if you're fighting a ordinary battle with 3 armies, it's not quite so bad, because the reinforcing troops will bring the heavy troops, the front lines, and eventually the cavalry in, and then you don't actually worry about the missile troops because you won't need them in a major battle because you've got your frontline troops in. But of course with a siege you're not interested in the frontline troops, what you want is the ability to take down the enemy. Anyway, let's just do this guys, just to show you. We're going to come in here, we're going to come in here, we're going to fight it. And it's also going to be quite interesting guys, because I can't remember the last time I actually took Nikomedia as a barbarian settlement, because normally in my campaigns, by the time I get to Nikomedia, the Bithynians have normally been destroyed by someone else because they're not a Hellenic faction, and you end up fighting with the classic high walled settlements. So this could be quite interesting. The map looks quite interesting as well. I don't think I've actually ever fought on this map actually, or if I did it was a long time ago. Nice and dry. So sometimes it's just worth fighting these battles so you can actually see the map. Yeah, interesting. So we've got a wall there. So this is a variant of the map that you often see. Normally this area is opened up. And wow, you've got an entrance. Yeah, this is a map with the entrance down here. And they've got a capture point here. Here's the wall out here. So where's the victory point? Victory point is up there, Great Oak. So it's an interesting map. Yeah, it's a variant. I think there is a variant where there's an entrance here, but there's no gateway there. There's no gateway here. So there's gateway there. The gateway there. This could be interesting, because I don't think their navy is going to be. Sorry about flashing around here, guys. I suppose their navy could land here. Anyway, down to 3-army attacks. You can see here, I've got my full army in here. It's a little bit beat up, so the first thing we're going to do is pull out these guys. Oops, go away, Steve. And we're going to put these right out on the edge of the map. No use for them. I'm going to send them off the battlefield so that they can be replaced by troops from other armies. And let's just get the artillery in position first. My inclination is put this artillery here. Just move these guys back a bit. I think I'll keep the Tarentines on the field because, as I said, the cavalry will come later, and I might need the cavalry against the navies. And I think what we're going to have, and what am I doing that? That's what I want. This artillery, and I think we're going to have this second artillery here. Right. Kind of instinctively for the moment, but these guys here, and we're going to have these up here. Well, I think we're going to smash our way in there, maybe go up through there. Have these troops here. Get my cav together. So what's going to happen is that the navy's either going to land there or over here. If they land here, they're going to have to come way up through there like that. So there's a good chance they may land over here. So let's just, I think we're going to put, oops, what we're going to do is I'm going to put the general and the cav there. You're going off the battlefield. These are pikemen. And I think we're going to put these here, but we're going to get them to drop siege equipment. And I think what we're going to have is we're going to put some pikemen there, and we're going to have a couple of you in the center. This will make sense, guys, don't worry. And we're going to have a couple of units over here. And my instinct is, because where's my reinforcements coming? You've got reinforcements coming in from there and there. We've got two sets of reinforcements coming in. Right. We're going to have these there. And we're going to have you over there. My army's going to be spread out all over the place. But I think we're going to be okay, guys. Right. Let's start the battlefield. And you guys are going to leave straight away.
Our reinforcements have arrived.
I want you. Actually, no, yeah, you can hit that corner there. And I want you to start by hitting about there. Right. They're coming in here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Very, very interesting. Cav. You can see all the reinforcements are coming in now. There's my two supporting generals. I want you up over here. You can leave the battlefield. You're a waste of time. So can you. And so can... Oops, no. You leave the battlefield. You leave the battlefield. Get this cav up here. It's there.
The walls are breached.
Where's their fleet? Their fleet's coming down here. And okay, let's hear that it's breached. Okay. You can see this massive front line coming in. Could probably win this battle up here all by itself, actually. Let's move these guys forward. I think we're going to send you off the field as well. This is what I was saying, guys, that you do need to get these troops out. Right, keep you out of it. And let's just sort. Get there. You're going to be reserve cav. Get my cavalry squadrons out that way. These guys moving. Yep. I think what we're going to do is bring you guys up to about here. Right, missile troops forward. You can come there. And I think you guys can just keep firing at those. These guys can stay here, supported by these. And these troops can come in. And in fact, you can come over here. These slingers in there. That probably won't finish that war off, but never mind.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Yeah, which is that one. Right, guys, drop, leave the battlefield. Yeah, the AI is still thinking about it over here, but that's not a problem. Right, just start moving these forces over. We'll be able to crush them completely as they come ashore. Tarantines, you quite happily stand there. This, of course, this is the problem with this. You can get their troops coming in piecemeal. Right. You guys focus on them. Of course, these are as Thracian militia, so they're not going to be any problem. And we're just going to bring these guys up to here. This has actually gone quite well, actually, guys. I think because of this, normally when you do a 3-army siege, everything gets very, very scrappy. And I think I want the mobility, not nobility, mobility of my... I think we'll just put you guys in the trees. Right. Let's just get these guys sorted out. I think the other problem I have with this is, right, you guys just go stand over here. In fact, actually, you can leave the battlefield. I shouldn't have brought them this far forward. Yeah. That's the peltasts. Royal Peltas, you come up the front. Pikemen. Right, let's sort this out. Pikemen.
Yes, Commander. And the double.
Guys keep advancing forward. Oh, no. His cab in. How's the main siege going? Hey. Actually, no. Let's just keep whacking into those. Keep firing onto those. Now, I want their navy to come ashore, and I want to deal with their navy first. Their navy's now coming ashore before we do open up the main siege. You guys can come over here. I think you guys can come in like that. Another one coming in. You guys just come up that way.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
No, they're okay.
Pikes at the melee! Royal Peltas! Melee infantry ready! At speed! One shield pikes! Double time!
Come and get it, guys.
Guaranteed cavalry as you command! Guaranteed cavalry! Advance at speed! Royal Peltas! Ready! Your orders! General! By your command!
Guys, just keep them
One of our
occupied.
units has used all its ammunition.
Break for glory! Gamer cavalry! Ready for orders! Charge! Gamer
Of course, we got 3 general units, which is one advantage of actually fighting these. These guys have already broken.
Tarantine cavalry! Royal Peltas!
Our hidden units have been discovered. Our general is under attack.
Yep, that'd be okay.
Tarantine cavalry! Royal Peltas! Tarantine ready and waiting!
Tarantines break away.
Orders! Stay on alert! Missile cavalry!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
ready to ride! General!
Cab break out now because the Peltas Tarantines break away.
Riders, advance! Forward! Cut them
Now we are taking a bit of damage from that side.
by your command! Gamer cavalry! Companion cavalry! Ready and waiting! Flying wedge formation!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
You guys leave the battlefield. How are you doing over here? You guys leave the battlefield. Right, we're just going to have to neglect these guys for a little while we fight this battle here.
Tarantine cavalry! Commander! Orders! Charge! Your orders! Forward! Double glory! Swift and accurate! Tarantine cavalry!
Right, Tarantines pull away. You're taking a bit more damage than you should be.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
It's- You guys, I don't need you. You're going to get over here for the main siege.
Double!
And we want to put you guys away. Right.
The men are wavering.
It's wavering. Hey, idiots. You just get off the battlefield. This is the problem when you get these types of sieges. Right, you leave the battlefield. Leave the battlefield. Come in here. Right, we've won this side. Through that.
The enemy general is dead.
Yep. Right, let's just pull this back. Right, I've got my 3 general units here. And I think we're just gonna leave a couple of pike units. These 2 pike units that way. This way. I'm just gonna bring these guys back. I mean, they still got quite a lot of forces, but I mean, they're all pretty beaten up. Right, what we're gonna do now? Right, you guys are losing the battlefield. Any other troops over here? Ian's up. Just pull these armies back. Right, we've got a couple of these guys, but they're not going to be a problem with the cav. Let's pull the cav out that way. Let's go pull these guys back. Slingers. Actually, you guys start to fire into these. Actually, let's put a bit more fire onto these just for the moment. Hoplite units. Get you 2 together. Actually, I think what I want is I've got 2 Tarantines left. I want you back over here with one of the generals. Just gonna get these guys back into position. Slingers, move forward.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
And now going to start moving forward. I don't really like the idea of using these guys, but and we're now going to start moving the Royal Pautas forward.
We have discovered the enemy's hidden units.
We're going to be okay, guys. Oops, neglected these guys. Out. Okay, let's just. Should have let that cavalry unit stand, and they actually managed to get killed. This is always one of the problems when you're fighting on 2 big fronts like this. This is another reason why I don't really like 3 army sieges. Push onto them.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
What are we doing over here? Hey. We've now got our full complement of troops on board. And we've got a couple of extra Tarantines. You guys just come and stand back here, out the way. we're just gonna bring you, actually just bring you all back, just back over here. And you guys can come over here. And of course we've now got, the focus is now very much on here. Like Paltas in. Let's use the hoplites in, start to concentrate. You guys move back. You guys can just go stand back there as well. You're finished. You're taking that. Where's those cav units I brought in? They are.
Our hidden units have been discovered.
I want the cav units in to deal with these guys. These guys are going down very quickly. Right. Well, Paltas. We just get back into this front line. General, come up to support. Gee, guys, just see if you can push through. Take that tower. Got lots and lots of missile troops which are causing casualties. You guys push through there, take the front gate. Cav in. Guys use up. Guys get into there. I want you in there, not over here. Oh, actually one barrel. Okay, my apologies, Cav. Get in here. You get over there. Take that tower down. And I'm just going to come this way. General, we've got control of this area, so you guys can start to move through here. These guys can take that tower down. These guys have taken a lot of damage, but then this is a siege, and siege.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Right, you guys just keep these on the move. General in. Got the Tarantines. I want you up here, so that you can sweep through behind these guys. These guys are completely shattered. Not sure why these guys are actually breaking out of the city. Where's that? Some more actual Tarantines. This is what I was saying, guys. These troops are very late.
We have captured the gates.
Guys, just push through. You guys drop back. You guys get out. You're taking that tower. You're damaged.
We have captured a town.
Actually, slingers, get out of it. You're probably killing more of my troops than necessary. These guys are going.
Cavalry! Run shield pikes! Ready for orders? Run shield pikes! General! By your command!
General.
Tarantine cavalry! Forward! General!
General, out of the way. And of course, I've got such a scrum going here.
As you command! At your service!
Just push these guys up just in case there's a general unit up there. I don't think there will be. End battle. Quite messy, so we took 456 casualties, which is not too bad, but bad enough, to be honest, guys. I mean, for what it was, and that's the reason why I don't really like 3 army sieges. I could have probably fought that battle better with just 2 armies, so I had all the troops on the field at one time. I hope you enjoyed that battle and found it interesting. And we're just going to occupy. Yeah, we lost a unit for some reason. That's not a problem because we're a bit short of cash as well. And I'm going to have to do a little bit of a rationalisation now.
You have been ready for orders.
And ha, there we are. We've got an Imperium. Great. I was about to say I'd saved the day, but we've actually lost money. So we've now got more armies, got another governor, which could be useful. And Bifnir is gone. Got a tiny amount of cash. I think we're going to get that going, and we're going to get you pulling back. I think these guys we're going to have to disband because we don't have enough cash, and I want you to move. I think this is the army that's going to have to stay here, but you're going to have to merge up. Oh great. Actually, I want you to go to that army, you to go to that army. And I'm not that happy with these archers. I can't remember actually seeing them in the battle. I think you can come here. And I think we're just going to swap these around. Now the reason I'm doing this is that this is the army that's going to defend this area here. This is the army that's going to need to pull back and refurbish. This guy's got a tiny amount of experience. You're 330. You're just too expensive now. You're going to have to go. Question is, do I want to pay 300? Well, but then these guys have got a long way to go now to get back across the map. So that's something else I need to consider. I want you just to keep an eye on what these Romans are up to. And I think you can just stand there. I don't really want to get into a war with Rome just yet. I mean, about Pergamon. Pergamon really hate us. Yeah, they're unfriendly. My instinct is to come down and destroy Pergamon for 2 reasons. One is that will give me the second and primary settlement of this area, and that will also mean that I will have another area here that's to consolidate. I mean, it's never going to be a powerful province here, but Asia. Asia's a very wealthy province. I mean, I could take roads out. I think what I'm going to need to do is pull these troops back. I'm going to have a period of consolidation, I think. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, sorry guys, you're going to have to go. I can't pay that type of money for a unit that's going to be hanging around for a little while. Right, I think I need to save some money somewhere else as well. And we got this quite expensive. And we got shield bearers here. Sorry guys, but you're going to have to go as well. I mean, hopefully this front line will be reasonably safe. I think that's about all I can do for this turn. I've got absolutely no cash to spend. I'm just going to go for an end turn, guys. You may issue an edict for one of your entirely controlled provinces. Thank you. Right, let's... I've got a feeling I'm going to have to sort my provinces out. Wow. This is quite a wealthy project. This is my most wealthiest thing, so let's just drop that in there. You don't have a province. See where my edicts are and where they are. Syria. Marda's down to there. It's good for a pinch. Abatia. Right. I want to cancel that edict. And we're going to put the cash one in there. The other thing I also need to check is, and these guys are quite low because of course we've now gone up an Imperium level, so we're going to have to keep an eye on these guys. I mean, if one of them gets really low, we can always change the edict a bit. And what else did I have on that end turn? Got some unassigned skills. Okay, we got the brave companions here. I certainly want the campaign move range. Morale. This is a siege army. Armor for all siege units, that could be quite useful. But I think we're going to go with that. And we've also got the terror of Phobes. This army is going to need a little bit of some rebuild as well. And I think we're going to have to go economic as well. Yep. This army is going to need a little bit of a rebuild. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. This isn't that an expensive army. Anyway, I'm just going to go for an end turn, guys. I think we can get 1, maybe 2 end turns before the end of this part.
We offer aid and our fine.
I'm going to take that. 1, it's going to give me cash, and 2, it might make these guys friendly. And I'm not totally convinced I actually want to fight a war here at the moment. I'd rather go east and deal with the Quidri so that I can take over the Arabian Peninsula. We got 4,000 spend, new political appointment, and I think what was it I said there was an agent, wasn't it? Got another governor, 15% loyalty. This is holding up okay. We've got no risk of revolution, and this is my richest province, isn't it? So I want to recruit an agent here if I can afford one. Growth per turn, we don't really need growth. Cultural conversion, I don't think we got a cultural image. Let's have a look. Yeah, Bithynia Pontus is our richest settlement, and it's actually really completely stable as well. Wow. And back. Oops, no, what am I doing? Actually, you're actually roughly in the right position, because you certainly don't ever want to station a defensive army here because it can get attacked. Best defensive position is on this side of the map here. You can come up through here and can come here, and we're just going to pull. I think we're going to pull this army back this way to spread the load a little bit. Come back here, and for one turn we're just going to cancel. Didn't mean to hit your armies there, Lydia. Sorry about that. And we're just going to have this small army here. That's got my income up a little bit. Yep, I definitely want an agent over here. So we're just going to public order growth. Okay. You have completely grown up, so well. Okay, well, we're just going to get you.
How can I serve the people?
That will get you in this area here. And what was the construction report I saw? And we've got this built up now that's given us a bit of cash. We can focus on cash and food here, though we don't have a food shortage at the moment, so maybe we can go for wealthier forms of agriculture. Just make sure all my armies are down. They're okay. Yeah, I think these armies are going to need to pull back and reinforce. Actually, if I bring... I mean, how much do the Romans hate us? They're completely hostile to us. And wow. That could be interesting. Because part of me says pull this army back as well. But we can't pull it back anyway. And maybe we will just defend this frontier with this army on the cheap. Oh, how will the garrison? I think what we're going to do is leave this army here for a few turns, let it build up, get the garrison up to full strength, and then, yeah, I think that's going to be the way forward, guys. We're going to need a slight period of peace, and I think what we'll do is build this up as a bulking cheap arm, not this army, I keep on clicking on it, this army up as a cheap defensive army. Hopefully we'll get Pergamon on side as a friend, and then we're actually how many people is Rome at war with at the moment? Yeah, they got loads of battle. That'll keep them busy. I think that's what I'm going to do, is pull back a couple of armies, leave this army, build up, and then we'll see what we... the Quid we have left this 6, but oh no, they've got an army here. But they've left this settlement and things, so maybe we'll plan a bit of a blitzkrieg war against the Quidri, take this region and maybe this region and force them down into this corner here. Anyway, I'm going to go one more turn, guys, just to wind this part out. Got an agent here. What we got? Military intelligence, campaign movement range. Don't think we're actually going to need that. Zeal, insight, rest. That could be useful. I think maybe once we get our armies in, we'll use our agents to cause a bit of trouble. So one more turn, guys, and then that would be it. Muster an army. Call to arms. We've got. Yeah, I'm going to spend just as much money raising an army than doing it. Construction report. Our income has gone up a little bit. Now, Egypt is still doing pretty well down here. Right, let's just get our armies on the move. Get you right across to here, because you're moving through these developed territories, you're replenishing. And if I send this army through here, yeah, we can get you up to here. And could recruit something here. Don't have any Royal Peltas army. I know I shouldn't be. Well, that's only one. Not enough manpower. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to have just the one Royal Peltas in this army. And I mean, I'm spending money I shouldn't be spending. And I think you guys can just stand there for the moment. Public order in this area is good, so you can just chill out there. Right. We could push this up and higher. And what's this? It's going to be 400 wealth, public order. We don't really need this. I think what I really need is this. But is there anything better? Parsa, Asia. We could go up with that. That's going to give us 120. Order sanitation. I don't think that's a priority. I think we're going to go with this first, because this is in a safer area. We might as well build this area up first. Anyway guys, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I will do off camera is do a couple of turns to get our army over, probably to about here, so that we can strike here. And we're going to, let's just move this army down to about here. Your job's going to be to defend this area here. Fix the garrison here. 18-2. I'd really like to bring. I've got all these armies strung around. Right guys, I'm just going to think about the best way to attack this. We've got the small army here that can support. I think I've got a bit of cash, so while I'm looking at this, we're just going to upgrade this army. I think maybe this army will have to work with a siege army to attack in here. The trouble is, we're going to, wow, that's going to be fun. And maybe we'll build this army up, and actually, let's just, you're the siege army. And I think what we might have to do is take off a couple of troops. Now these are cheap, so I'll just think about it off camera guys. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video, hope you found it interesting, and until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.